Welcome back, dear viewers. To shed more light on the President's directives concerning the education sector, we are delighted to be joined over the phone by Professor Wael Badawy, member of Egyptian Research Council of Communication and Information Technology. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
So how do you weigh the state's goal to improve and enhance the efficiency of the educational system?
We believe this is steady steps from the government to enhance the combative of the new generation by developing better opportunity in education. Moreover, the direction was to increase the amount of technology in order to reduce the high density of classrooms and maximize or increase the number of classrooms so they can have more classrooms with lower density. And there was a comment on the Japanese experience, the Japanese school experience in Egypt, which is maybe one of the move forward to create more combative students or more combative graduates after their education.
Doctor, the President directed to raise the quality of all components of the educational system, including students and teachers. What's the importance of this in your opinion?
Teachers are the main element of education system. So increasing number of teachers and increasing the quality of teacher by preparing them to better communicate and educate the students. This is one of the I believe this is the only way, because without good teachers, good educators, you have no educational system.
Dr. Wael, the President also asserted the importance of enhancing the technological aspect of education or the educational process. How could this step be better or contribute for a better future and for the nation and prepare high qualified students?
These steps comes in two ways. One way is to increase the technological component, which basically the technology education. The extra one was basically using the BAD system or the tablet, as they call it, for better communication with the students. We also aware that the government itself is increasing the amount of infrastructure and internet, but by so many initiatives. So hand in hand, this is technological advantage. It's a must because everything is right now going toward digitalization. You call it AI, you call it digital government or e-government or electronic services. All of them are going towards this technological advancement. And there are so many initiatives to be now in the preparatory and primary schools, preparatory schools and high schools to demonstrate the priority of this kind of education in our government agenda.
But Doctor, are there training programs not only for the students but also for all people or all the staff working in the educational field on the IT and AI and all this technological aspect?
Yes, it will include all of this technology, because if you want to teach the students, you have to start with the educator. And if you want to teach the educator and the students, you have to also enhance the quality of the staff. So it's an ecosystem which will be all evolving around technological advancement and applying the technology, which is, we believe, this is what the current marketplace requires and the current workplace requires, is more technological savvy graduates.
There are several programs set by the government to reduce the number of students in the classrooms and the density. What are the outcomes of this, in your opinion?
Reducing the number of students or the density and increasing the number of classrooms, this will enhance the communication between the students and the instructors. It will also increase the engagement of students in different content, which will influence in a positive way the educational outcome and the learning outcomes, where the students will be having enough chance to communicate better, have enough chance to listen more and follow what their curriculum is saying.
What's the extent, or to what extent could the educational integration into the technological integration into the educational system and the digital transformation boost the education sector?
It will provide, what we call it learn to earn, which basically the students themselves will be really the new marketplace. And many of these students, even when they were in high school, they will be able to develop different projects of their own. Also having the technological computing systems for education will increase the personalized educational system. So the students, which is gifted, the students can be having a better education because the system will increase and adopt the brightness of the students, while students in risk or students in need of extra help, the system will be able to provide more data and more time for them to accommodate their difficulties and overcome their difficulties. So developing a personalized experience to each student, it cannot be done without having a personalized technological or computer-based education system.
It's also important to add additional resources online for students to access.
Yeah, it is important, and through the Egyptian Knowledge Bank and through different banks and different initiatives, there are plenty of resources for all of the students and all of the Egyptians overall to access. Also, there are lots of platforms that have been tested and evaluated by the Ministry of Education, where this will provide an electronic courses, it provides electronic exams, it provides an extra assistant. So I can remember, like Maharti, for example, is one of the platform which increase students. There is also Moodle and Moodle. So all of these platforms will develop a better quality students and more technological savvy students.
Doctor, you mentioned the Egyptian-Japanese schools, so the meeting also addressed the potential for expanding the Egyptian-Japanese schools, the experience which is considered successful experience and successful educational models in Egypt. What's your take on this?
We believe the augmentation of the Japanese experience into the Egyptian culture has a lot of fruitful approaches, and between STEM and the Japanese schools, we had a better quality students in the area of science, engineering, technology, and math. So this initiative was demonstrated in the quality of students getting into universities, that they are a better quality students.
Thank you so much, Professor Wael Badawy, member of the Egyptian Research Council of Communication and Information Technology, for your valuable insight and information. Dear viewers, we'll have a short break and we'll be right back.